What's up, YouTube family? Be righteous from identity, and this week, as promised, I have a PvE build for you. One that I've been working on for a while now, and it has a fusion of talents that I have never seen, so stay tuned. If you're here for the first time and interested in builds from DPS all the way to skill, also Division 2 news and features, then don't hesitate to drop a like and hit that subscribe button. I greatly appreciate it, and I'd love for you to join the family. A lot of builds by many YouTubers have been uploaded regarding self-healing and armor regen, survival builds. But Parasitic is of a special category. This combination of talents is unreal, and I'm pretty confident that very few people know about this. It's an elite destroyer, an asset disruptor, and possesses the qualities resembling that of a parasite. Anything that is destroyed or killed triggers talents reaping the benefits of 50% health on kill, and a bonus periodically granting 150% bonus to repair, meaning that is 50% armor on kill as well. One reason I say I'm pretty confident that many people don't know about this is because I haven't seen it uploaded yet. I mean, the talents I have, but the combination that I'm going to show you, no. I've never made a pure PvE build for this channel, but I play a lot of PvE, so I decided to share this one with you. It's definitely very strong solo and amazing when playing with a team. So let's get right into this build description. So here's the build, everyone, a pure PvE build I was talking about. If you've been following my builds, you notice that Technician is one of my favorites because I use it a lot and carries with it a lot of advantages. So that's why I use it. And I really do think that the 50% extra skill power is going to be nerfed, amongst other things. I think all of the specializations are going to be nerfed just in general or reworked because of the overhaul. There are a lot of things that aren't going to be compatible with the new overhaul, so a lot of stuff is going to be changed. But until then, let's have fun with it. For the weapons, I'm using a carbine 7. The send-off is my secondary only for the perfectly rooted, and Liberty exotic pistol for its holster talent. When you're shooting people, you're breaking off their armor pieces, then it gives you ammo back. Really good for PvE especially. The talent I'm using, and I did say that there was a fusion of talents that was rarely seen or used that I haven't seen personally on YouTube. So I found this out like a month ago. I know some of you use Preservation, and Preservation gives you, for killing an enemy, 10% armor over 5 seconds, and headshots improve that repair, so it gives you even more than 10%. But I'm not even worried about this right here, and I'll tell you why when I get to the build description. So here's the build. For the mask, I'm using the Gila, specifically the Night Watcher, and a lot of people know what this is. It gives you 20% damage to pulse targets. It has perfect spotter. You always want to use this to get that extra damage. If you don't, then you're just losing out. It doesn't make any sense to not run this. I have 54% damage to leash and 31% hazard protection. Really good stats. Chest piece is a harness armor. Harness armor Fenris is really good for hybrids and skill builds because it gives you that yellow mod slot. There are like 3 variations of Fenris chest pieces. One of them gives you an offensive talent, one gives you a defensive talent, and this one gives you the utility. It came with 451 skill power and 19k armor, and I rolled this 14.5% weapon damage on it. Unstoppable Force is great for this also. It has hard hitting, so it's maximum amount of damage to elites on this build. Fenris holster, 764 skill power with restorative, 30% health on kill. Now the whole point of skill power is only to get 3000 skill power. That's what you want. You want 3000 skill power on this build so you can activate whatever skills you want. Now I'll show you the skills that I'm using, but there are specific reasons why I'm using the skills that I have. I know that you noticed that I'm running a 3-piece Fenris, okay? 3-piece Fenris is perfect for PvE builds if you didn't know. It gives you assault rifle damage for the 1-piece, protection for elites for the 2-piece, and health on kill 20% for the 3-piece. Now if you noticed, I have restorative, which gives you 30% health on kill, so that means I get 50% health on kill whenever I get a kill on anything. Check this out in the gun range, and I'm sure you probably noticed it in the gameplay in the beginning, but look at this. This is crazy how much health you get back on every kill, which brings me to the backpack, because this is also the fusion I was talking about between the 2 talents. It's Preservation and Safeguard. Alright, I rolled 20.5% total armor on this along with the 18k that it came with. It has Harden and Safeguard. Safeguard is a talent that when killing a target grants 150% bonus to repairing and healing effects for 5 seconds. Now in this build, that 5 seconds doesn't apply, okay? But the cooldown does, because it can only activate every 20 seconds. But this 150% bonus applies to preservation. So instead of that being 10% armor, there's a 150% bonus applied to that. So you saw when I got that health on kill back right in the gun range, look at how the armor comes back, and this is without any Badger Tough, without any gunner specialization. This is just for technician. So you're able to have this sustain in armor regen and health regen on technician. This combination is nuts, like I said, and I've been loving this in PvE. With the 54% damage to elites I have on the mask, along with hard hitting, this thing hits like a truck. I've done it on heroic gameplay, I've done it on challenging gameplay, I've done it in a level 4 control point, and it performs exceptionally well in all three. And that was solo. So let me get on to the rest of this so I can explain to you how it comes full circle. Okay, for the gloves I have Trimmer's gloves with Wicked. Now Wicked is perfect for this. Wicked is one of my favorite talents. I'm sure you know that. It's 13% assault rifle damage and gives you 15% weapon damage when you apply a status effect. You're always going to be applying status effects on this build because you have the Sawyer's knee pads. Sawyer's knee pads gives you 80% jammer pulse charge speed, and when you're using a disruptor skill, it destroys skills completely. And then you also have lead by example for when you do a cover to cover, you get 50% bonus armor while you're doing that. And once you hit the cover, you get another 50% bonus armor. So this helps out a lot with survivability when you're on the move a lot, and you're gonna need this talent. So of course you see that I'm using the jammer pulse, okay? This helps out with Black Tusk especially. And any enemy that's not a yellow bar, when you activate this pulse, it forces them to fall down to their knees, giving you the opportunity to just take them out. Also, it applies a status effect, so it gives you that 15% bonus with Wicked. So it's really good to use. Now I wasn't able to get my skill power up all the way, so I had to put a battery in here, and I just was able to get 192% skill haste. So I mainly use this for when enemies are coming at me, or when those annoying drones come and detonate over the top of your head. So it's really good for that. And if I'm going to be using the Sawyer's knee pads, I mean, I might as well use the jammer pulse, right? Okay, for the second skill I have the Firefly, and this is the Demolisher. I've used the Blinder, I've used the Burster in 2 builds that I made. Now it's time for me to show you the Demolisher, which works. It works in PvP as well, because what this does, it completely destroys skills. I mean, look at this. PvP damage 2 million, right? That's 2 million to skills. Now a lot of these skills have really high health, right? So it's just ensuring, I guess, that whatever it hits, it's going to destroy. It's going to demolish. And I added a speed mod, which is very important for Firefly, and 2 skill haste mods. So I get this back in 12 seconds. And another thing about Technician is that whenever your skill is destroyed, there's a talent on the skill tree where whenever your skill is destroyed, you gain 20% of your armor back. So every 12 seconds, whether it hits the target or it gets destroyed, I get 20% of my armor back. So that's also added onto the armor regen that you get from preservation and safeguard and your survivability. So it just makes you that much more stronger. I really like this build for PvE. It's really great for survivability. If you don't want to use the jammer pulse or the Sawyer's exotic knee pads, you can swap them out easily for some Ghillie knee pads. Gives you an extra 20% hazard protection. You can have it with patience, and for your first skill you can run a hive, you know, for the healing. And that will definitely help you out too, because when you throw this Firefly, the Demolisher, 9 times out of 10 it's going to cause a status effect because you're destroying the LMG's ammo box, which completely incapacitates them. You're destroying any of the NPC's backpacks, you're destroying drones that's in the air, and you're destroying those ammo boxes on the flamethrowers, so you're going to put them on fire. So 9 times out of 10 you're going to cause a status effect. So you don't really need the jammer pulse, it's just my preference, and I really like the skill. But that's it for the build. This is my first PvE build. I hope you like it. Comment down below and let me know what you think about it. This is one of my go-to builds when I want to just get things done in PvE. Really good solo, but it's very good with a team because you have the Demolisher and you can just destroy so many things all at once. You can put more targets on here. I have 3 targets, but that's all I need because it's only a 12-second cooldown. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the build. Like I said, tell me down in the comments what you think about this. And next week, I'm going to show you a build that I think will be possibly viable after the overhaul. So you're not going to want to miss that. Stay tuned for that one. And that's it for this build. And I'll see you in the next one. Be right out.